up, guys, and welcome back to Planners and Wine. My name is Myra.
And my name is Meg. How's everybody doing?
Yay! Welcome back to another week and extra special week because we have the Patreons in the building.
We do.
So, hey, hello,
Hey,
and thank y'all for
y'all.
being patient with us. I'm so excited to get
Yes.
into the topics for this week. So excited to be here with y'all. These are one
Yes.
of our favorite things to do with the Patreon. And if
Every
you want to
month.
be on the next one, check us out. We got something for you.
Yes. And we just got done recording our next interview guest. Y'all will have to stay
Mhm.
tuned to find out who that is. Our patrons know, and the patrons are going to get a little sneak peek of that. But everybody else, that episode will be coming out in the beginning of June. And we cannot wait to hear for y'all to hear that episode because this has been somebody we've been wanting to get on the pod for a very long time. And it was such a great conversation. I love it. So I can't wait to y'all hear that.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah.
Hmm.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Me too. Me too. But yeah, how is everybody's Sunday going? It is officially May. We are 5 months into the year, which is just absolutely wild. We are inching closer and closer to the summertime. And, 2023 is just flying by. It's just flying by.
Yeah, I feel like we said this last year too. Just seemed like the year is just flying, but I guess time flies when you're
Hmm.
having fun.
It's very true.
Yeah.
That is very true. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into some goings on in the planner community. So since the last time we recorded, CPC did have their sale for their alumni tickets, and they sold out within like 2 to 3
Few
hours of
hours.
them going
Yeah,
on
it's
sale. Yeah, and by the
crazy.
time by the time y'all hear this episode, the general admission tickets will have been put on sale. I believe that's starting tomorrow on May the 8th. By the time this comes out, I wouldn't be surprised if those tickets are sold out too, the way those alumni tickets went. It's wild. But I'm happy. I'm happy to see so many people supporting, the reemergence of Chicago Planner Conference. It's so important to have all these different conferences throughout the year for all of us to choose from and to enjoy. And I'm excited. We won't be there, but we excited for y'all who will be there
I
for
know.
sure.
We had to make some choices with that, but
Hmm.
I'm super excited to see how everything pans out. Like if y'all want, because those alumni tickets went fast. I don't know if they just have a certain, well, I guess they would have to have just a certain amount set for the alum.
I think so.
But yeah, stay ready because the people who was there before was like, look, I'm in the building. Like they was not
I
wasting your
mean,
time.
at all, at all.
Yeah.
So many people are so excited for CPC to come back. So I'm super, super excited too. I'm super, super
Yeah.
excited too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I cannot wait to see the highlights and everyone there. And, we had
Hmm.
a good time when we were there in 2020. So I'm sure it's going to be a blast. But stay ready, y'all. If y'all
Yes. Stay ready. But yeah, and let us know, guys. Like, is any of our Patreon crew who is in the chat, are any of y'all attending Chicago Planner Conference, Planning by the Beach, SGS, any of the conferences coming up? Let us know if y'all are going. I'm
Oh wait, I
excited.
didn't even see we have a newbie in the building. Shout out to you. Thanks for
Hey,
coming.
hey, girl. Thank
We
you for
have
joining
fun.
us.
Yeah.
We do.
But yeah, let
We
us know
do.
if y'all are gonna be at CPC. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I hope some of our patrons is gonna be there because we need the tea. We need the
I
insider
know.
scoop.
We need the inside
Yeah,
scoop. Like if you want us to pay you to be a weekend correspondent for Planners and Wine,
listen, slide into our DMs at Planners and Wine that we may need to
but you
work
gotta let
something
us
out.
know. You gotta let
Yeah,
us know what's going on,
yeah,
okay? You gotta get in
the
there
tea. Yeah,
and get it.
you can't be
Just
scared.
saying.
You're gonna have to
Mm-mm.
be talking to some
You
folks and stuff.
ask the hard questions,
Yeah.
okay? So we can report
We
back and
make
let
this
the people
happen.
know.
That's actually look at
Hmm.
us coming up with good ideas. That's actually a really good idea.
I know, right? New thing. I love this for
Yes.
us. JB, write that down, please.
It's
Y'all,
been
I'm not
notated.
even gonna say, okay,
It's been
perfect.
produced.
Produce, period. Oh my gosh, y'all. So many like new collections, especially like Pride collections, have dropped or are dropping over the next couple of weeks. EC's Pride Month collection is currently available on their website, and promotion for this collection will start, I believe, this coming up week, but it is currently available if you want to check it out. It is really, really pretty. And also, EC's Teacher Life Planner officially launches on May the 16th for Erin Condren Insider members and 517 for everybody else. But yeah, so much cute stuff coming out. So much. Any teachers in the
Yeah.
chat? Let us know.
Yeah, I've been thinking about because they have a 7x9 teacher planner, right? Sometimes I'm like, maybe I want to try that teacher layout.
The focused
Oh,
one is
it's a
7 by
focused.
9, I believe. But I don't think they have like the regular one in 7 by
Oh,
9.
well,
Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but I just don't think so.
yeah, focus is not my jam. That's sad if it's
Well,
only in focus, but
I think it might be.
I'm already trying to get used to 7x9. I don't think I could go up to 8 by
It's a
11.
big jump. It's a
Yeah,
big jump
it's a
for
huge jump.
you. Yeah, because you're A5
Yeah.
girly for sure.
Hmm.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, guys, let us know if y'all are checking out either one of these lunches. And also something that I am super excited about. I don't even know if we can talk about this, so I'm not going to be too detailed about it. But I just know EC has a new caddy coming out. We will leave the details not in this because
Oh,
I don't know about I
but
don't
I
get
think it
teaching.
was in the promotional stuff from your order, so fair game,
Was
ain't it?
it? Oh,
Yeah, I think
maybe
it came in
so.
your order.
Oh, I'll have to
I
check.
mean,
So let's just say
Julie, can
caddy
you
for
confirm that?
now. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
for
right.
now,
Because
because
I
I'm
don't want
pretty
us to
sure
have
it
to
came
edit
in
nothing
that.
out.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited for that because that is super cute. They do have some super cute stuff coming out.
So one thing that really surprised me, because I mean, obviously, I think EC has been doing a Pride collab for the last couple of years, so we definitely knew this was coming, and always
Hmm.
appreciate the support that they have. But something that really caught me off guard was Happy Planners Pride collab. Now, full disclosure, I thought it was just going to be a recycling of the previous Pride collection that they had done for the last couple of years, because they did
Hmm.
recycle it for a couple of years. But this one is totally new. So this one is a collab with a company or an artist named Peggy Dean of the Pigeon Letters. And
Hmm.
it's like, notebook, stickers, discs, dividers, planner in there. They have a mini planner, I think, and a mini notebook. And it is absolutely beautiful. Like, the colors are stunning. It's kind of like a pastel rainbow. Not kind of pastel. It's not like super, super bold colors. It's like a mix between like pastel and like bold colors. And it is absolutely beautiful. I was so caught off guard by this, and it's already available. So I'm super, super excited about this new Pride collection from Happy Planner.
Yeah, yeah, I am as well. Like you said, I thought it was going to be that same thing that they have been recycling for like the past 2 or 3 years. And to be honest, it was very surface level kind of thing. Like anybody could
Mm-hmm.
use it. It basically was a rainbow sticker book and a rainbow planner that they were circulating
Yeah.
before and just being like, hey, Pride. But for this one, like
Mm-hmm.
they collab with an artist, and she is a part of the LGBTQIA community. And I'm looking at the
Yes.
stickers because that's what I was really concerned with. Like, because in the last sticker book, it was very much so like, love is love, although,
Non-specific.
non-specific
Non-specific
stuff.
stuff.
But yeah,
Yeah.
like some of the stickers say pride vibes, gay all day,
Say
live with pride.
gay.
Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like
Very
that
direct.
is very direct. So
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. And it's cute. It's cute. I love the
Yeah.
take on it.
I love it. And you know what? That's a really good takeaway, Myra, because that was definitely something that I was paying attention to. I didn't want them to just, have a collection, slap a rainbow on it, use rainbow colors and call it Pride without actually
Hmm.
having the representation. But one, since it comes from an artist who is a part of the community, and two, it is very boldly and bluntly saying what it stands for. Like, people who don't agree are not going to be able to still be like, oh, but this is cute, so I can still just use it. No, they're not going to want
Yeah.
nothing to do with it, which is exactly what we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's not
Mhm.
for you, it's for people who are part of this community and people who support them loudly and proudly. So I love it. I thought it was just absolutely so cute. And I do plan on shopping this collection. I have no idea what I'm getting yet, but it's just so beautiful. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. I kinda like the guided journal.
Hmm. The guided journal is
Um,
nice.
yeah, it's really cute. And then they do
Hmm.
have like a just a notebook too, like a lined notebook. So if you don't really want to go planner specific, there's some options in here for you.
100%, 100%. Julie said, "That's awesome. Peggy has done artwork for other companies too. Oh, that's great to know."
Mhm.
And Possum Planner said that her drawing books are awesome. So it looks like she has a lot out there. So we can definitely check that out and support Peggy in other ways besides just this release. I love it. Jennifer said that is incredible. They have finally stepped up to the plate. Hopefully, we just got to see consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like the one offs are cute. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it consistent. Planning with John as are they donating any of the proceeds to gay charities? I like what I've seen of the collection. Now that's not something I'm not sure, John, to be honest. Like they don't say that on any of the listings
Yeah,
that
it's not on
I
the
see,
website, yeah.
which is definitely something that I would want to see. But I'm happy if Peggy is being fairly compensated and acknowledged for her artwork. I think that's great. That's a great start as well. But I would definitely love to see some donations to some gay charities. 100%. 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that Peggy actually donates, like, herself, but,
Mm-hmm.
I also, get what you are saying as well, with this
Mm-hmm.
being, a collaboration that would be nice for them to have some kinda donations, but, yeah, I'm poking around on the site, and I don't see any of that.
Baby steps. Happy planner.
That's why we said, look, they stepping up to the plate, hopefully,
Hopefully. They're
yeah.
trying. We're at least moving in the right direction, even if we're not totally there yet. And I mean, to be fair, to Happy Planner, every company has more work that they can always be doing. But
Mhm.
we don't have to settle. We don't have to say, okay, this was good enough, so we're gonna give you a pass. Like, no, we can definitely keep, letting
Keep
how we
pushing.
feel be known and keep pushing it. And I definitely think that's amazing feedback to give to the company that we love that you partnered with a person of this community for this lunch. But also we would love to see some donations to gay charities. Like we want to see that y'all are doing the work on the back end and not just profiting on the front end from this because these collabs and everything are great as far as representation goes, but you can't be giving those donations and making sure that you are advocating for these communities via their charities. So, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
start.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, with marginalized community, it's like sometimes with like corporations and just overall government, whatever, they'll give you a little
Mhm.
bit thinking that'll be enough to stop. And sometimes it is enough to stop some people. They're like, okay, cool. Usually it's people that's
Mhm.
not even a part of the community, but whatever. But the point is like we have to keep pushing. We have to keep, like you said, giving that feedback to be like, okay, this was nice. This is how we evolve and do more and keep continuing to do
Mhm.
more. So we just gotta continue to keep letting them know that, giving them that feedback.
Absolutely, absolutely. J-Bay, I would love to know your reaction to this. Do you like the collection? What do you think about the collection? Do you wish you would have seen some donations to some gay charities?
I think especially from anyone I mean, and I think this is a conversation that comes up every year around Pride is just like rainbow capitalism is a
Mhm.
lot of people are quick to
Mm,
jump on the let's sell merchandise. And I think when you look, there's like two different perspectives because I'm obviously like a younger queer person. So my perspective is like the company should always be doing more to give back to our community. And I think that
yes.
having a designer and artist who is from the community is a great first step. But the next
Mm,
step is definitely giving back, putting money back into the community. And um, I think, like, there's a difference between, like, age and, like, that conversation because a lot of, older generations would definitely say that, like, just the visibility is important, and I would harp on that because for our community, much different than, like, the racial divide is, like, up until, like, the '90s, we've been silenced or pushed. There wasn't a lot of representation
Mhm.
out that, like, accurately represents us, and so I
Yeah.
know I've had conversations with people where they, have definitely been feedback to me that I should just be grateful that I can see myself in products rather than
Mm.
needing more from those companies, but, um, my stance is still, like, yeah, we can keep doing better, but I think it's great to
Mm.
Yeah.
acknowledge, like, the stride that they're making and doing and collaborating, and hopefully they continue to do that in the years moving forward.
Very well said,
Yeah.
baby.
I
Mhm.
know, but that's facts. Like, continue to keep pushing, and like I said, like
Mhm.
sometimes people are like, "Let's be grateful for the little bit." It's funny because we've been talking about this kind of conversation all weekend. But that's a side tangent.
Girl.
But let's be grateful for the little bit that we get, and it's like, no, we don't have to be grateful for the crumbs.
No.
Not to say that this is crumbs, but it's like we don't have to be grateful for what they're giving us. If there is more that we can push on it and more that we can make it better, why not give that feedback and why not push the company to do that? Like,
100%.
Especially
why
when
does
they're
it have to
making
stop
money
there?
off of us.
Yeah, they're profiting
Like
off of
Yes.
it. So
Mhm.
yeah.
and I mean, I'm not saying they can't make money off of us because like, Target released their Pride collection, and me and Danny were like,
Yes.
"Yes, slay." But also at the same time, it's like, you can profit off of us, but then also still give back a little bit, at least to a
Yeah.
charity that's
Yeah.
making a positive impact, and I think the other side of the coin is that and whoa, we're getting political on the first half.
Let's go.
It's like, there's so many things happening in the world, especially with, like, the trans rights and the drag bans, and it's like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
there is so much where things actually need to be addressed, and giving that money where it could make an impact or speaking
Mm.
out to help bring validity to the community from companies is so important right now, rather than just saying,
100%.
"We're gonna take advantage of you."
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
mean
that's a
that's
good
really
point.
and that's putting your money where your mouth is. You know what I'm saying? Like if you truly support these marginalized communities, then put your money towards, like you said, especially if you're able to profit off of these communities. I mean, because like you said, now more than ever, like so many marginalized communities like need that support, not only the
Mhm,
support via representation, but the financial support. And the just
Mhm.
the knowing that, this company is putting their money into these communities, putting it back into these communities to try to make, people's lives better. Like, what can you ask for? So, representation is absolutely the bare minimum and the first step. We can be grateful for representation while also acknowledging that more can be done and more should be done. So,
yeah.
Period.
And I'm not saying
Yeah.
anything bad about this collaboration because I think it's great
right,
that they actually have, pigeon letters as a part, and I think, like, you're paying someone of the community, good work. We can still
Mhm.
do
right.
better.
Yep.
We
Yep.
can
I
still
love
do
it.
better. That
Ooh,
that's the tweet. We can still
And
that's the
we
do better.
also
tweet.
like, as outsiders, we can realize that that also takes time and approval to,
Yeah.
like, push through, so I would say, like, let's keep seeing that growth.
Right. Right, absolutely. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know, and I'm trying to look it up real quick. I'm trying to go to EC's Pride collection and see because typically they do donations when they're with these artist collabs, but I'm just not 100% sure if they are continuing to do that. So that's definitely something to look into to make sure that obviously not just the artist involved is benefiting from it. We want the artists to benefit from these situations and make sure they are mutually beneficial, but we want the communities that are involved to be able to benefit from these collections as well, and for that give back to be had to those communities. So, I
Absolutely.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm seeing anything.
I'm pretty sure wasn't it like 30%? But then like you said, we still that was in the past. I don't know if that's what it is for this release as
Yeah,
well.
right, right. So that would help just to have that clarification. So we'll see. We'll do some research and see if we
Why
can
is it
find
not
out.
always readily just available?
I know.
Why do
Well,
you have
looks
to go
like
digging for it?
Right. Hey, Kendra, it's okay that you're late. Possum
We were too
Planner
technically.
commented also. I know, right? She said, EC says it supports LGBTQ plus artists for a full year and gives back 35% of the net proceeds through June 30th to the It Gets Better project.
Okay, and I do
So
see
it's in
that
the
on the
description.
website too.
I
It's
love
under
that.
the description.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, it's that simple.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Just saying. But you do have to scroll down. But it's
Yeah, I had
there.
to open up the description to see it. Like, yeah, yeah. I just
Mhm.
wish that was something like I don't
I
know.
More
I
think
don't know.
prominent,
Maybe
but
that's the
they
best
might
maybe,
way. Yeah. Go ahead.
I think
yeah.
because they have the AAPI Heritage Collection out right now, they have, like, a
Mm,
announcement that they do on their, like, blog, and I did see that they
Yeah,
were
yeah,
still
yeah.
contributing. I think they're just trying not to detract from it yet, so I'm sure they'll make another
Mhm.
yeah.
post.
That totally makes
That makes
sense.
sense.
That
Yeah.
totally makes sense. And then it's kind of a fine line with that as well, because you don't want to have that too much out there and to make it seem like you're just wanting like to put on a show. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just wanting to make sure people know that we're doing this. You want it to seem like organic and like natural and like just something that's just a natural part of you all's business that you're doing, and not that you're doing it for a specific purpose, for clout or for brownie points or anything like that. So that
Mhm.
definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. And I get why they have the Pride stuff out already to give time for people to order it and have it
Hmm.
in time for Pride Month, but it is
Yep.
still you know, a heritage month.
AAPI month. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Exactly.
it's again, it's a balance with the businesses. It's definitely a
Hmm.
balance.
It
But at
is. It
least it's
is.
trying.
Yep. KAD also has a Pride collection that our friend Danny helped with. We are so excited. Danny, feel free in the chat to give us more details about any behind the scenes that you're able to share about this collection. It's so exciting. Shout out to KD and shout out to Danny.
Yeah, I'm glad that the collaboration is coming through. I know it has to been a while in the making. I know you know, insider knowledge that y'all been working here and there for
Yeah.
a while. So yeah, glad that that has come into fruition.
Yes, so excited. So excited. So many good things coming. I just love, like you said, like, brands can always be doing more, but representation is the first step. And it's like after literally beating down the door from a lot of these brands for years for representation, it's nice to see like the fruits of that labor, and that they are starting to realize that it does matter and that we want to see it, like not just for us, but for other marginalized groups. Is really, really, really important. And it's like now that we're getting more representation with the collaborations, hopefully that can lead to more representation, on their Instagram pages, on their websites, and then like we said, like with representation and donations to marginalized groups. Very, very important. Love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. It's a new day.
Yay.
It's a new day
New
in the planner
day.
community. You know? Okay, so Danny said the last celebration collection, he asked KD if they considered adding pride to the lineup of holidays, and she said she wanted to, but wanted to be appropriate. So she got to work making it happen. Yes. I love that.
Love it. Love it. I love
Love it.
the respect behind that too. Making sure that it's
Hmm.
appropriate, making sure that it is, a fair representation of the community. I love that.
Absolutely. Love it. Love it. Love it. Let's see. Danny said he did not make any art, but that was Cindy and whoever else on the KD team. But he collaborated on phrases and ideas like different flags and colors. Danny, I love that. That's amazing. Shout
That's
out to
dope.
you.
Yeah.
Danny just always working. Danny is always working. Period.
Look, we all always be working. I love us.
Period. But get Danny his flowers, okay?
Yes.
Danny's the hardest
Yes.
working man in the planner community. Okay, I'm convinced.
Period. Yeah.
I am
Period.
convinced.
Yeah.
And also shout out, thank you, CAD, for using the progressive pride flag. We love that.
Y- Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Amazing.
Again,
Amazing.
love the, having the thought behind it and making sure that it is appropriate is
Mhm.
very, very
Oh,
important.
and I guess if people aren't in the pride or, like, the Look at community, then you probably don't know what the progressive pride flag is. So the original pride flag was just the rainbow flag, and it had,
Okay.
like, the 7 colors, and they represent, like, pride, spirit, and different, like, emotional arrays of the, like, human experience. But the progressive pride flag brings to light, like, that we also need to focus on, like, the BIPOC people in the community of the queer community
Mm,
because we're additionally marginalized, and oftentimes, like, we get kind of whitewashed out of the story in a lot of the
Mm.
kind of historical moments that happen in, like, queer history. So,
gotcha.
the progressive pride flag is, like, a really good thing to be seen.
I love it.
So, yeah,
It's
Yes.
if you've seen
amazing.
rainbows, companies can be doing more. There's so much more to a
Mm,
rainbow.
There's so much more to the story.
we love inclusion. Let's go. Let's keep it
Yeah.
coming. We need
Yeah.
more.
Keep
Mhm.
pushing. There's always more
I
to
love it.
do. There's always more to do.
I I love it. Danny mentioned that there is a drag Steve, which is amazing. He said, especially during the current times, and not enough companies are using the right flag. That's
Mhm.
fair. That is very fair. Because I'm
Okay,
just
is
saying,
there
I
a
usually see
drag is
just
not a
rainbows.
crime phrase?
Ooh,
I don't
that's a
know if
good
Danny can give us
one.
insight on that. I'm not in the,
Is it too late?
group just yet. Yeah.
Text
Listen,
cat. That is
because
great.
we need that. We need
I
that.
love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's trying times right now as well, which is why with the Happy Planner collection, I was super happy to see those sticker sheets where they like
Mhm,
boldly and bluntly were like say gay, which is obviously something to go against the, extremely disgusting don't say gay bill going on in
mhm.
Florida right now. So I mean, stuff like this is just important. It just is really, really important.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially with, HP being a very, Christian company. Not very, but, they have, like, faith stuff and all that. So, I you
Yeah.
know, but more can be
Yeah.
done, like we have said. Yeah.
More can be done. Yep, exactly,
Mhm,
exactly. So, I received my EC lunch day order. And so I just wanted to kind of talk about that and talk about any planner hot takes that we had. We haven't talked about any planner related hot takes, and receiving my lunch day order prompted a lot of hot takes for me personally, for EC in particular for this lunch. But I wanted to kind of see like if y'all had any planner hot takes, please let us know in the comment section of our live if you're on our Patreon. And also if you're just listening after we recorded, let us know on our Instagram post if you have any planner hot takes right now. But my hot take that I got from this collection from EC is that Canvas just needs to be the staple neutral offering from here until forever. It's perfect. I do not see how they can possibly top it. And that is not taking any credit away from how amazing and talented the EC team is. I know they can do great things, but I mean, I don't know. Canvas is just it's just the ideal neutral planner that still gives you that EC, cuteness that we like. So that's my main hot take from this
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah, I agree with that because, like, with Focus, like, yes, it is neutral, but it's not EC. It's it's separate from EC. I would say
Mhm.
it's not for the girls who love, the cutesy EC brand. But
Mhm.
with Canvas, you kind of get the best of both worlds with that. So I totally agree with that one.
Yep. I love
It's
it. I
really
love
good.
it. So, okay, so full disclosure, I got the Canvas Daily Duo ring inserts and I put it in my Notique, y'all. It's just so good. It is just so good. It's just like perfectly neutral. And I know a lot of people some people were kind of like, oh, they got the EC asterisks all over the place. I don't think it's that bad. It's really, I feel like we're just getting nitpicky and into the weeds. And I think the asterisks kind of give like that EC flair to keep it separate from Focus. So I don't mind those at all, and I don't think it's too much. But yeah, it's absolute perfection. I love it. So I think you need it personally.
Where is the asterisk? What is the complaint about that?
they're
Where did
just
I miss that?
they're just they're everywhere. They're just in a lot of places in the planner, but I don't think it's a problem
Like
because they're
throughout the
gray
week or
throughout I mean, literally everywhere that you could think of, there's an asterisk. Low key. I wish I could show
Oh,
it, but it's not close to me. But I don't think it's that.
okay.
I really don't think it's that bad at all. I mean, and the planner is so perfectly neutral. If it really bothers you, you can just like white out over it if you just have to. But I don't think they're obnoxious at all. Personally, I can't show it, Danny. I don't have one close. I would literally have to get up and show my pajama pants to.
That's fine. I'm looking on the website just to see what it looks like. So I
Mhm.
see it next to like the month during the week. That's the
Yeah,
only place I
somewhere
see it.
like that. Yeah, and I mean there's some on the dividers. The place I can think of. Like I think on
Yeah, instead
every
of like bullet
month.
points, yeah, that
Yeah,
monthly overview page, it's
yeah.
not really that bad to be
I
honest.
don't think it's that
I
bad. No.
also would vouch for the company that, like, I think EC's branded itself with the asterisk.
Y-
Like, that
They
is,
Yeah,
like,
have.
the that core of their, like, life planner identity, like, we
Yeah.
are that asterisk in the community, so
There
I
we
think
go.
that kinda speaks to why it's important to them to keep it present in their, like, flagship design.
Exactly. And Tanya and Tara
absolutely.
kind of talked about this too. They really wanted something neutral, but they still had to do something to set it apart from the Focus collection. Because if they just went totally 100% neutral without any EC flair, it would just been the Focus collection in a different layout. And they didn't want that. So it makes sense to me. Makes sense to me.
Makes sense
But
to
I think
me
he did
too.
it.
I mean,
hmm
yeah.
Danny's hot take is that lunch season is fun, but we do not need to be predatory when telling people to buy from brands with planners people can't use for months. Well, the planners do not start to July. We saw a lot of cringy stuff. We saw
Yeah, the
it's
payday
payday.
thing.
Don't forget to use my link, which was very cringy. It's a
Times
lot.
must be hard.
It's a lot. Hmm
Times must have been hard because that I just cannot imagine saying
Yeah.
that to like that's the thing. Like, okay, this is a whole totally side tangent, but I have to say it, and maybe it's the why I'm talking to. But this is the
hmm
difference with just selling to people versus having a community. Because I
hmm
respect my community, like whether it's planners and wine community or Myra plans a community, way too much to be like,
hmm
it's payday. I know y'all broke people couldn't buy it on Monday when it first released.
God.
It's Friday now, so use my link. Like, I just could not imagine doing that. That's what you sound like. Obviously, they didn't say
That's a
that,
lot.
but that's what you sound like when you're posting, like, hey, it's payday. Don't forget to use my link. Like, these are
Yeah.
things that you have to think about. Like, you have a responsibility as a creator with your community. And I get it. Like, this is, fun for some people. It's a side hustle, it's extra money, whatever. Um, but each and every follow, like I don't take that for granted. Like, it is very important and very special to me
Mhm.
that you felt the need to follow me and trust me for my reviews and trust me for, my opinion on like certain products and stuff. That is just very insulting to your community to be like, it's payday. Don't forget to use my link. To me, to me.
I mean, here's the thing. I feel like, I mean, in general, and we have definitely talked about this a lot, like affiliate marketing in the planner community has kind of gone off the rails. And a lot of affiliates in the community are just doing way too much, shoving, links and stuff down people's throat. And yes, it's okay to let people know, like, hey, I have a link to this company. If you enjoy my content, feel free to support me and use it. You don't have
Mhm.
to tell us every day. You don't have to tell us twice a day. You don't have to remind us that we just got paid and we can use your link. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just unnecessary. And I feel like, me personally, that makes me less likely to use somebody's link if they're shoving it down my throat in that way. Like, there's just, it's just, there's just some decorum that can be had. And lunch season just absolutely just brings out the absolute worst. And Julie, it's not the wine for Myra. This is just who she is.
It's Myra and Slytherin.
Right, right. It's Myra embracing her Slytherin side. It's not the wine.
I don't know. I just to me,
Woo.
like, and I get it. I get it. Like there's certain ways to make money off the internet. Affiliate marketing
Mhm.
is one of those ways. So I get it. Like, you got to hustle. You got to do what you got to do to get people to click the link. It's just like you said, there has to be some kind of decorum there, because that is just not respecting your audience by just being like, It's Friday, it's
Here's a link.
payday. Like,
Mhm,
you could
mhm.
easily say, like, just post it on Friday. Everybody knows it's
Just
Friday.
post it.
Everybody knows most people get paid on Friday. Just say, hey, you know, in case you missed it, EC dropped their launch this past Monday. Check out my
Right,
link and see what they
right.
have. It's ways around doing that. Like, and it's not manipulative, it's just respect. Like, that just kind of, I don't know, it came off as being like, you broke bitches. I
Okay,
know y'all
it's
got it
too
now,
pushy. Right.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
way too pushy, and I think that is the issue that a lot of people in the community have with a lot of these affiliates is that it's just so pushy, it's so salesy, and people just don't want to feel like they're getting sold to. Like I said, there's a way to let people know that you have a link, and if they enjoy your content, want to support you, they can absolutely use it without literally feeling like a car salesman, like a used car salesman. Like no shade to the used car salesmen, but the girls be doing a
They
lot.
know they
The girls be
representation.
doing
Yeah.
a lot. Or even
Yeah.
and I don't know, I think we might have talked about like people using, images given to them by the brand to support to promote the products and putting their Instagram handle on it.
Well,
That's not yours. You did not make that. But you do that so when people share it, you get credit for being the first one to put that on Instagram. Like if you didn't make it, you
yeah.
shouldn't take credit for it. And that's really something that I wish
Or have
brands would
people come
be
back to you.
more vocal
Yeah.
about. Yeah, I wish brands would be more vocal about that type of stuff because it's like it's not your image. Like, why are you putting your name on it? And then if somebody else turns around and posts the image, people gonna think that that person stole that image from you and took your name off. This is not cool. It's just not cool.
It's not cool at all. I mean, like, we
Mm-mm.
as affiliates and we, who see the image before knows originally where it come from. And I don't think these people like mean malice behind it. I just don't think they are
Mhm.
thinking. They're not thinking it all the way through.
Mhm.
Like, there is a level of strategy that comes with affiliate marketing. Like, you can't just be, you
Mhm.
know, trying to trick people like, I created this for you. I'm going to make this so much easier for you. When that whole snippet came from the brand. Like, why are you putting your ad on? Why are you putting your
Y'all,
ad
the
on it? Like,
patrons
that makes no sense.
the patrons are going off. I'm gonna go back up to the comments. So if I miss your comment, I'm gonna go back up to it. But the patrons are going off in the comment section. I got to talk about these. So Julie said, "You don't have to remind people that it helps your family. It's cringy." Tell us
I
how you
think
really
at this
feel, Julie.
point, yeah, I think at this point, if you are on the
Obviously.
internet, just even as a
Mhm.
consumer, as long as you disclose, like, hey, this is an affiliate link, that creator is getting some, kickback from your purchase from that link. Like, you don't have to
Right.
explain to me that it saves your puppy. Like,
Okay. And Julie also
that's
said,
weird.
or tell people you can't create content while people using the link.
Girl, you
You
gonna
can
be here
though.
tomorrow. Like,
Look,
stop. You
look.
gonna be here
It
tomorrow and the next week.
okay.
You gonna still be
Okay.
here.
Possum Planner said exactly. I don't respond well to pushy. Nobody does.
People can read
Nobody
through
does.
that.
It's just too much. Too much. Oh, Kendra. Kendra said, first of all, don't ever tell me what my payday is because now you're counting my pockets and I take offenses to that. Speak on it, Kendra. Speak on it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's rude, and I don't feel like, and I get it, like, the people who are doing this, I don't think they meant it to be rude, but it comes off rude when you do it
It's
that way.
rude.
That's why it
Mhm.
takes strategy. You can't just be out here just doing whatever. Like, there is a strategy behind marketing like this. I
Also, like you said earlier, there are other ways to make money online. So affiliate marketing does not have to be your bread and butter because I feel,
Mhm.
and it's no shame if it is, but you still have to do it in a certain way. Like if you were in a 9 to 5 job, are you begging your boss for your paycheck? Chill, just a little. I hope you're not. I
I mean,
hope
maybe if
you're
you're in
not.
sales and you work 100% off a commission, then,
But
but
even
that's
with
not the
that,
only
you gotta
way.
have some decorum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just gotta have
Yeah.
some
I
decorum.
don't know. I feel like the planner community may think this is the only way because I mean, other than making a shop, how many other,
Yeah,
people have gone
but
full time with this, you know what I mean? Like,
so maybe it's some knowledge some education that might be
Mhm.
lacking because it's not the
Yeah.
other way. Julie says, stop putting your watermark on someone else's images. Almost certain that's a FTC violation. Also, with that, resharing somebody else's content and putting your affiliate link.
Ugh.
Now that one really sent me. That one really sent me. You did not make this content. You know you did not make this content. You're resharing somebody else's content and putting your link so people still shop your link. Yikes on bikes. Yikes on bikes. I didn't mean to drag lunch season like this, but sometimes you just gotta go
It's not even the launch
where
season though. It's
no,
the
it's not.
it's the
It's the
people, you
people.
know? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the
Mm-hmm.
way like, at least with EC, I felt like the way that they handled their launch, allowing them to be the front people that release stuff, first
Mm-hmm.
people. I love that. I hope they continue to do that. Um, maybe doing
Yep.
that had a opposite effect on the affiliates. They felt like they had to go extra hard, but I don't know. I feel like they still would have did it regardless, but it was
Girl.
just very cringy.
Mm-hmm. Was very
Resharing
cringy
somebody else's content. Talking about, "I love
with your
this.
affiliate link.
Use my link." Ew.
Shop here. At least use that person's
Rude.
affiliate link.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the very bare minimum. Kendra said that she read an article once that said, as a content creator, only 10% or 20% of your content should be affiliate/sponsor related. Otherwise, you give off as untrusty and just trying to make a sale. I can get with that. I definitely don't
Mhm.
think if you're getting to a point where 50 to 100% of your content is just selling stuff to people, then you doing something wrong. I don't know for sure what the percentage should be, but for a lot of people, some people it's 100%, some people it's 70%. That's too much. I feel confident in feeling like in saying that that's too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because,
Woo.
like Kendra said, it comes off very salesy, and you
Mm-hmm.
like, when you think of people who are sales-based, like we said, like the car salesman, no shade to them, but do you go car shopping and immediately trust them? Probably not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and if you're giving off that vibe, your audience trust is gold. Like, you don't wanna
Yeah.
mess up that,
Nope.
or else they're not
You do
gonna use
not.
your link. Like, you're
They're
having
not
the
gonna use the
opposite
link.
effect. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Possum Planner said, I also think we're at the point where people know to check for links and codes. If there's a creator I like, I check their bio to see what links they have. Absolutely. And like I
Yeah,
said,
you
I
don't have
don't
to
think it's a
explain that,
problem
yeah.
reminding people every once in a while. But if it's like every single day or every single
Mhm.
post, click my link, click my link, click my link, then that's doing too much. And if you having to work that hard to get people to click your link, you need to reevaluate what you're doing. So Kelia
Something ain't
said it
right,
best. She
yeah.
said, "It's ghetto here." She said her pressure up. Girl, mine too. Do y'all have any more hot takes? I'm scrolling back to see what comments we missed. Okay, Nori said her hot take is y'all was telling tall tales about those agenda folios. My chunky monkey planner does not fit. What's a hotel? We said
What's
drag
agenda
us.
folio?
I think she's talking about the EC one, the new one.
Are you sure you got the right one too? Because, when I first looked it up on the website,
Uh-huh.
I put in folio and it comes up the older ones. It has to be the zip folio.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
So make
double
sure
check
that
which
was the right
one
one. Yeah.
you have. But yeah, with
If it
like
has the
with
Etta V or the new design on it, it should be the new one though. But
yeah, like before I put my life planner in it, it was an 18-month life planner. I took out the last 6 months, so it fit better. But I can definitely
mhm.
see like once the planner gets chunky, like a normal 7x9, it's gonna get a little tight. So that's definitely good feedback for next year for EC to make those, at least make it maybe out of some material that gives a little bit more
Mhm.
if they're not going to just have it be a little bit larger because that material is just very unforgiving and it don't give nothing. Ain't no stretch in there at all.
Yeah.
So
And at least in
yeah.
my content, I said it ain't working with no 18 month. I have the 7x9 daily duo, so that's 6 months. And it
Mm,
fits with a iPad in it as well. But yeah, if you put an 18-month in it, I think you kind of pushing it.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna
Yep.
work. But
Mm-mm. But yeah. Let's see. Danny says any content strategist on IG will tell you every story cannot have a link. It will not help you make sales. Yep. Period, Danny.
I mean, we say like maybe it's a lack of education, but who fault is that? Like, I mean, like if this is something that you want to do, even as a side hustle, when you take the time to invest in yourself to learn more and strategize better,
I will hope so.
I mean, I do.
Yeah, I would certainly hope so.
Yeah, but
Yep.
I,
Mm-hmm.
I speechless.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Nori said she did get the new one, but she said they are really cute with the way her sticker habits are set up. And she don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, that's fair. Like I said,
Yeah, I
I
could
really
get
hope
the
that EC will take that feedback next year and make it either a little bit roomier or just make it out of some material that has a lot more give in it. Because Julie said too that there wasn't much that fit in her folio. It's tight. It's tight. At least the 7x9 ones are. I don't know about the A5 size ones, but it's tight. Very fair.
now, Julie. What was you trying to put in that folio? You know, she was probably trying to stuff like a 7x9, the Home Medici cousin.
I know, right? iPad. Julie,
Yeah.
let us know. Anybody else have any other hot takes? Or do you have any hot takes? J-Bay, do you have any planner hot takes?
Oh, I wonder if it's the A5 one that's tight.
I think the 7x9 one is pretty tight too, but maybe not as bad.
Did you put an 18 muff in there?
No, I put a 12 month
Oh,
in there
okay.
and
12 muff,
it
and it was still kind of
works.
tight.
It's still time tight, yeah. And that's
Yeah,
with
but once
no
you start putting
stickers or
stickers and
anything.
stuff, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a wrap. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Julie
Yep.
said
Julie
she
said
just
she
put her
put
deli
yep.
duo
Yep.
for clarification purposes.
Just one, right? Not both of them, right, Julie? Oh, Julie, we're gonna leave you alone. We're gonna leave you alone. You know, we gotta pick on you sometimes. But yeah, guys, did you have anything else, Myra, for the as far as hot takes? You need to drink some more
No,
wine.
I don't really have a hot take with this launch season. I kind of like not distance myself, but a lot of like people that I know go hard. I haven't been following them since the last release, so it hasn't been that bad for me.
Uh,
Um But yeah, I have been trying to make a note to not follow as many content creators anyway. Just
yeah,
just out of pure like not trying to be like inspired or see something and unintentionally like gain inspiration off of that. But that, that's
yeah,
just me.
that's
So I
fair.
haven't seen too much of it, but I seen enough. I've seen
Girl,
enough for
we
sure.
definitely saw enough. Probably a little bit too much. Like
Yeah.
it's always something every year. I feel like last year it was people like accidentally posting their videos too early and stuff. And this year it's the thirst with the affiliate links. It's
I
just always
mean, it
something.
seemed like once
It's
EC
always
fixed
something.
one problem. Cause like even if somebody released their stuff to her, this also makes me think. Okay, here's my hot take. Then this also makes me
Oh.
think: did you release it by accident, or were you just trying to like, I did it on accident, so people could see your stuff first?
I
Because
mean, when you
this
know there's
year,
no consequences, yeah. Mm-hmm.
that didn't happen, and I'm
It
wondering
didn't.
if it's
That's
because
true.
EC had already like by the time we were able to show stuff, EC had already showed everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So they
Hot
weren't going
take.
to be the first person to show things. So I
Yeah,
definitely
so
think
it
that
didn't
kind of took
matter.
that
Yeah.
out of the equation. Yeah, which was, I mean, that was a whole nother thing with some affiliates too, where they were upset that
Mhm.
they were going to be able to show things after it was available to like the public, and that people who weren't affiliates were going to be resharing stuff before they. It's just a lot of whining. It's a lot of whining.
Ooh, well,
So,
interesting. Very, very interesting. How do I
and
have
some things are
$150
valid.
in my cart though?
What? That
Oh,
escalated
I just
quickly.
logged into EC and it's $150 in there. Okay. I don't know how I got here, but go
That
ahead.
escalated.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, it's just a lot. People just need
Yeah.
to just chill because it's not cute and people see it. Like it's too much. Like obviously there are some concerns that are absolutely valid and should be taken seriously, and some things are just kind of whiny. It's whiny and it's
Mhm.
really arguing over pennies at this point.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, sometimes you just have to pivot instead of like trying to fight, for this affiliate money. Sometimes maybe you have
yeah,
to pivot, I don't see
yeah.
anything inherently wrong with it, but it's just like Kendra said, maybe you need to make it a lower percentage of, you know,
Mhm.
how you make money off the
Yeah,
internet. But you got to do your research and
I
figure out what's
think
for you to make your money.
is exactly, exactly. And I mean, my perspective is that affiliate money should just be like passive income. The thing about passive income is that you don't have to actually do that much to make it come. That's why it's called passive
It's
income.
passive.
So
Yeah.
so yeah, so if you're doing all this, then it's not passive income anymore. It's
Mm-mm.
extremely active and annoying
Mhm.
income. So, if it, like I said, my perspective is that affiliate market should be fairly passive. Um, and then for a lot of people, it's just not, and it shows. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, hot take.
Anyway,
Yeah. Interesting.
and
That's
well,
been
Danny said
hot
that he has
take.
seen. Period.
I was making a jingle.
But I love it. I love it. Danny said that he has seen some Pride content already, and he's pretty sure there it's not supposed to be out there yet. On that note, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. So we are back. We are going to talk about a couple of things that have been going on this week. Before we do, I just wanted us to give a quick planner update. So, Myra, what is your planner situation looking like for at least the summertime? I was gonna say the rest of the year, but I'm being realistic. What's your planner timeline or like lineup looking like for the summer? And guys, please chime in the comments and let us know.
I really don't have a full setup just yet. I just have a whole bunch of
Okay.
planners to kind of figure out. I think right now consistently I'm using the Laurel Denise. I have it in the undated horizontal. So I've been using that a lot.
Nice.
And then I have the 7x9 daily duo that I think I'm gonna use, but I don't know. A lot of this stuff doesn't start till July. We're gonna have to revisit once we get closer mid-June
Yeah,
so I can make some
I
decisions.
feel you.
Cause yeah, I have a lot of stuff, but I
Totally.
haven't made any decisions yet.
Totally understand. Obviously all this is subject to change. Y'all, it's about to thunderstorm outside. I hope I don't lose power.
I
But
thought something
anyway,
fell. Oh my
I
that's
thought it was a
oh my
washing
it was the
machine.
thunder.
I was
It was a thunder outside.
oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yikes on bikes.
Okay, well let's make it
It's
through.
been so sunny. Okay, yeah. But yeah. So I have a setup that I showed on my Instagram the other day that I am in love with. It is the A5 Daily Duo inserts inside of a notique, and I got like some like weekly overview pages from Elma and Paper Co. I know they got that extra notes page that you can like make your own, but I don't do
Mhm.
that. I just bought the day page inserts, and I think it's gonna be perfect for me. So I'm really, really excited for that. I'm also thinking about buying a canvas vertical compact that I can use for work. So yeah,
Mhm.
we'll see about that. I will keep y'all posted because I don't know, I just really, really love everything about not Canvas, I meant Inspire. I just love
Mhm.
everything about Etta V's collection, and I need to find a way to use it. But I just, I'm such a decorative planner right now. I know I can't use it in my day to day because I want to decorate and stuff. So I think I might use it for work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I'm excited.
perfect. Yeah, I have the Inspire and the Daily Duo, and I don't really plan to put
Hmm.
too much stickers and stuff in there. So
Yep,
having that Inspire, that pop of color is perfect for
beautiful,
that. Yeah.
so beautiful. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all, let's get into this Tarte trip nonsense.
Where to
Really, if
start?
y'all want like a deep dive about this, then definitely like go on TikTok, literally just search Tarte trip or Tarte trip F1, Tarte trip Bria, Tarte trip Fanita, any of these, and you will literally find all the girlies really going in and give you all the details about it. We're just gonna give you
Mhm.
the overview. Myra, correct me if I'm wrong on anything. Basically, if you know anything about Tarte, the makeup brand, they have a long history of just not being very inclusive and actually being exclusive to Black and brown people and creators. That there's just a very long history of that, which again you can find on TikTok because we don't have time today. But
Mhm.
this recent situation is they had a influencer trip to the F-150 race, or is it F-150 or F1? Yeah, Formula One, not F-150, Formula One race
We don't
in
know sports.
Miami. We don't know sports. The Formula One race in Miami this weekend, and they invited some influencers to come. One of the influencers, a Black influencer, Bria, made a TikTok the other day, basically saying that once she got there, she realized that she was being treated differently than some of the other influencers on the trip. She said that they had her flight scheduled to leave like a day before the actual event, where the other influencers were going to be there for like the full weekend and the full event or whatever. This caused a huge thing, like a huge, I don't even know how to describe it, but basically, like the owner of Tarte, Maureen, she came out and did a get ready with me and just talked about how sad she was over the situation. She wasn't actually sad; she was smiling the whole time.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Very, very
and
happy.
as a right, and as a result of this, because Bria was actually getting a lot of hate and backlash from this, from people who have the thinking that she should have just been happy to be invited. You know, other people who would have went for even less, allegedly, saying all these crazy things. So she ended up taking down the video and like deactivated her TikTok. And in the meantime, since all this blew up, Tarte at the very last minute invited like a bunch more Black influencers on the trip. As
Mhm.
far as I know, I don't know of any Black influencers that were going on this trip before Bria. They're outside of Bria. I'm just not aware of them. But I know that once this Bria situation hit the fan, they very last minute invited like 5 or 6 Black influencers on this trip. And 2 of the Black influencers who are now involved in the situation because they got invited at the last minute have been just very loud and disrespectful and really just ugly about the whole situation as
Yeah.
far as Bria was concerned. One of them is Fanita, who is actually a creator that I've been following for a while, who I really liked. And this other one is this random stranger named Nikkei. And yeah, they were just very, very weird about the whole situation. They were very gleeful when Bria eventually like came out with her like not really apology, but she was just like, "Oh, this was a misunderstanding." Obviously, something prompted by Tarte and their lawyers. I
Mhm.
believe that this was just not of her own, record that she did that. But yeah, they just really have taken on the mentality that we're just happy to be here. She should have just been happy to be invited. And just it was just very much giving like tone policing, respectability projects, politics, excuse me,
Mhm.
and shucking and jiving to say it not politely.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
yeah, go
facts.
ahead,
Yeah.
Myra.
Yeah, it's unfortunate
A
because I
lot.
feel like they took that opportunity to kind of like step on Bria
Hmm.
to boost their own, quote unquote platforms. I don't even think like Fanita didn't really need this. She's not in the makeup
No,
niche. Um
no.
Literally you were very much so an afterthought. Like they literally told you to hop on a plane the day before it's supposed to start. So obviously you were not in their thinking when planning this. Um
Hmm.
and same for the other person. Very much
We
so an
didn't even know
afterthought,
her.
although yeah, although she claims she knows all the Tarte people and reached out to them and made sure they was okay. What? Like, hold on, if these are your friends,
Right.
why weren't you invited in the first place? And
Exactly.
second, how are you not like why would they need somebody to come and reach out to them and make sure that they're okay?
I know. And the
I
thing about her literally saying like they're my friends, I know they're not racist. Ma'am, that's not how this works. Just because somebody has never been racist to you does not mean that they are just inherently not racist. Like you don't know them and you don't know of their dealings with other people and how they act, in a business setting or whatever. So the whole situation is super weird. We're definitely going to go more into detail about it on the bonus episode because this is literally
yeah.
happening in real time
As we
and it's
speak.
still
Yeah.
kind of playing out. So we'll really
Mhm.
do a full deep dive on the May bonus episode. But yeah, it was just very, really sad to see, a creator that I respected not even a week ago, having her back when it came from a brand seemingly disrespecting her, and undervaluing her work as a Black creator to make this turn when this other company that is known for their problematic shit does something to another creator, and them just going along with it because hey, they're getting what they want out of it. So what does it really matter how somebody else is being treated? Just really, really not cool.
Yeah, it was just kind of it's honestly it's kind of disappointing, especially with Fanita, because like you said, this is also a creator that I followed and supported. Because in one moment when it's something with you, it was very much so a Kanye West effect. When it's something involving
Mm-hmm.
you, it's like, oh, everybody got to rally. This is racist. This is bad. This is wrong. Like y'all
Mm-hmm.
need to like cancel this company. But when literally 4 days later, if that, when you are getting the
Mm-hmm.
opportunity, it's oh y'all mad, y'all hate, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
you literally just weaponize your following to root for you, but when it was somebody else and you was up, then oh, it's like it's whatever. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
And it's
Right.
coming out that she was on live saying that she knew she was the token person, which that's a whole
Whew.
nother bag of chips to open up. I
So
cannot
bad.
believe she said that. I still haven't seen the evidence, but that's what the Twitter streets, I guess, are saying.
I mean, I
And that
watched clips from the live and I didn't
uh-huh.
see that, but I
Mhm.
point blank period saw her saying that she didn't
She didn't
care.
care.
Bria
Yeah.
was a liar.
Mhm.
What did that got to do with me? Okay, well then the next time a brand screws you over, what that got to do
What they do to
with
us.
us? Don't bring us into your stuff, but
Mhm.
then you don't want to be involved in nobody else's stuff. Like it was just, and these are all things that nobody has asked them to do. Like Fanita and Nikkei have gone out of their way to insert themselves in this situation. Like I said, there are other Black influencers who are on this trip. We ain't heard nothing from them. They just minding
You
their
ain't they
business.
ain't have to say
Nobody is
nothing.
saying, yeah, nobody is saying that you couldn't go on the trip or that you shouldn't have gone on the trip, but it was inserting yourself and bragging about having this opportunity that is no longer with this other creator. It was just so gross. And like when we first saw Fanita's initial TikTok, I didn't
Mhm.
think that she even had awareness about the whole Bria situation because
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
like,
not her
because
niche.
Fanita talks like that all the time anyway.
Mhm.
She's very like, just like that or whatever. But seeing the lives and everything, all the stuff that she has made since then, I mean, these women literally celebrating Bria releasing that statement that it was a miscommunication or whatever, feeling like they got vindicated by that. When if it don't have nothing to do with y'all, why did you insert yourself into it? It was just weird. It was just very,
Yeah.
very weird and gross.
Yeah. I honestly
Ugh.
Fanita could have had that whole TikTok because again, like you said, that is her brand. That's how she talks. And just
Mm-mm.
went about her merry way. But it's the fact that she literally stitched Bria's video and was like,
Mm-hmm.
she
What
she
else I need to
lied,
say?
the table turned.
She
Yeah.
lied.
Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
you didn't that was so unnecessary, and it's disheartening to see, like, another Black woman, like, use an opportunity to kinda step on another Black woman, and, like,
Yeah.
she's like, it was unnecessary. She's clearly having a moment, she's clearly going through something, whether it was a misunderstanding or whatever, we can get into the weeds of that later on too, but why take the
And
opportunity
also,
to be
go
like, "Let
ahead.
me step on you to
Right.
get up?"
Exactly.
It
And also using this as a situation to claim that colorism has anything to do with why people are mad at you.
side eye. 'Cause that's another thing
Bombastic
you can
side eye.
weaponize. Yeah,
Hmm. And it
and that's
was.
that's
It
something
was
that, like,
weaponized.
that is real. That's real, but it's not that was not
Yep.
the situation in this case.
No, no. It was just
And that's so messed
dismissing and
up.
invalidating what your audience is telling you
Mhm.
about how you went about this all wrong and you didn't have to literally step on Bria's body to get this trip to
Literally.
Miami. I mean, I just feel like this just definitely raises a really, really big question for me about integrity when it comes to the influencing industry. And obviously, we definitely always put the onus on brands to have integrity and do the right thing. At the end of the day, brands gonna do whatever they want to do. They're gonna make sure that they are, maximizing the capabilities that they have for making money. That doesn't mean that we continue to stay on their neck and hold them accountable, but that just is what it is. But it's with influencers or people who think they want to be influencers. What is your price? Like, at what point are
Mm.
you willing to sell your audience down the river, sell yourself down the river, sell your integrity down the river in order to get what you want? In this situation, it was a flight to Miami and a hotel
With a
room
layover.
stay with a layover. Yeah.
That
It
kills
wasn't
me. You
even
could have taken a
cash.
straight flight.
It wasn't even cash. And I feel like that's the thing. It's like, obviously, no matter what the prize would be for this situation, it's going to be bad regardless. I can understand it more if it's money to help you pay your bills. It makes a little bit more
Yeah.
sense to me if that's at
Mhm.
least, even though you don't have to do it like that, that at least makes more sense to me than it truly just being for the clout of being invited on a brand trip.
It also makes
Absolutely
me wonder how
insane.
many other Black people or Black creators did they reach out to before they got to Fanita and Nikkei? Because I mean, no,
Girl.
like Fanita is a big creator. Don't get me wrong. Like she has,
Hmm.
power and worth in her own right, but she's not a lifestyle
In the beauty
creator.
world,
She's
yeah.
not a beat. Yeah,
Mhm.
I would say she's more like comedy, kind of
Yeah,
in that
for
realm.
sure.
So it just did. It's like how many people did you go down to? Either they said no, or didn't have the time to come
Mhm.
to. You got to her, and we don't even know
Well, here's the
who Nikkei
thing.
is. So
Exactly, and that's why, like, the fact that Fanita and Nikkei ran with this narrative that, what from what Bria was saying in her video, that this was a miscommunication, because of course she's gonna say that if she's looking at getting sued. But I'm just like, how much of a miscommunication was it when there were no other Black creators even invited on this until the last minute when y'all got in trouble? Why are you cleaning up something that was a miscommunication?
that's the thing that just does not that
Okay,
it doesn't make sense to me. Like, okay, you
it
take
doesn't
the
make
trip,
sense.
but why are you making it like why are you now holding the mantle for Tarte?
Yeah, right,
Why are you doing
right,
that? It was
exactly.
completely unnecessary. Just go
Nobody,
on the trip. It was
yep,
that deep.
nobody made Nikkei and Fanita spokespeople for Tarte except themselves. Allegedly, they've been saying stuff about they were involved in negotiations and they talked to Bria. First of all, if Target's really making you do that and you're not a paid employee, you're already doing too much. But I really don't think that even happened. Like, I think that's fake news. I really do. I really, really
That's
do.
not
Because
really
wow.
professional either. Because like what do they have to
No.
do with the business of Bria? Like that doesn't even make sense. But I don't know. This whole
Why is Tarte talking to
situation.
y'all about this girl's contract and what was and was not in her contract?
Like legit, the only thing y'all have in common is that y'all Black. Like y'all don't do
I
business
mean,
together. Y'all
literally.
don't create content together. Like
No.
I so why would y'all be in her stuff? That just doesn't even make sense.
Yep. Right,
I
right. Yeah, and
Yeah.
something else that we have all kind of talked about amongst ourselves is just like, the involvement of Bria's management and what maybe did or didn't happen, like on the negotiation side of the
Mhm.
situation. Which I'll say to that, like for anybody who is in the influencer industry or wants to be, and you get to a level where you have management, make sure the people that you have in charge of you of your career like this have that awareness of these like racial and class dynamics so that you can make sure they are asking those questions and making sure that you are getting equitable treatment if you are a Black or brown creator. You know what I'm saying? Because it just wouldn't
Mhm.
surprise me if she had representation who either did not have that awareness or just did not care. Because, we've talked about like, the management and stuff is not getting paid for these brand trips. Like nobody's actually getting physical money. They're literally just getting the trip. So maybe they care less or maybe they don't have that awareness. Either way, definitely not cool on that end either, but it's definitely the responsibility of these brands, if they truly care about diversity and inclusion, to make sure people are getting equal treatment. Period, point
I
blank.
mean,
And it's also on
yeah.
us as BIPOC creators to make sure we're not being used to, you know what I'm saying? Like I just
Yeah.
can't. I just can't even with them. I'm more mad at them than I am at Tarte now. Because I already wasn't buying
Who's
Tarte.
i- Wait, when you say them, are you talking about like their management or
Fanita and Nikkei.
okay.
Nike,
Yeah,
Nike,
yeah, I
Nikkei.
agree
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
who I'm
Yeah.
more mad at, more so than even Tarte at this point. Because, like I said, for most of us, we already wasn't buying Tarte as people
Mhm.
of color because we know that they're not for us. The people who are feeling the effects of this are going to feel it are Fanita and Nikkei because they took a stand for this company that don't give a damn about us and has made that very clear.
And I would not be
So
surprised that the brand will flip on them, you know? They're not gonna get
100%.
invited to anything else. You know, like y'all were afterthoughts
Girl,
to begin with. And if y'all don't
after
care,
the way
then
the
just
way they
enjoy
showed their
it
ass this
and don't
weekend,
care. That
absolutely not.
like they're y'all legit at this point making the Tarte look bad, and I didn't even know that was possible to even do. Like y'all making that company look bad.
Right.
Because y'all are just out here wilding. Like, it's one thing to
Mhm.
just take the trip and go. Like, you're gonna get some backlash. People gonna say something. But like if
Mhm.
you don't care and you really wanted to be on this trip, this was apparently Fanita's first brand trip. Just shut the hell up and just enjoy the trip. Like, why do you have to keep
Mhm.
like just dogging Bria out? Like, it's
It's
just wow. Like, you don't even know her.
it's
You're getting
ridiculous.
secondhand information yourself.
And you don't really know the Tarte team either. You don't know
No, you
them
don't.
either. And you
That
don't know what
that's the
they're
thing
capable
too.
of.
Yeah, these are just business. Even if you know them, these are just
Mhm.
business relationships. Y'all not friends. Y'all not
No,
kikiing. Because if y'all
no.
were, y'all wouldn't be told to come on a plane the day before the event is supposed to
The
start.
day before. Exactly.
That's not how that works. If y'all friends, y'all would have been at the top of the list.
Mhm.
But it's
Julie said they could have went and said nothing and we wouldn't have known. Yep. We wouldn't have
I
known.
mean, they would have gotten some backlash because the internet is the
Mhm.
internet. But
Yeah,
at
for
the end, it
sure.
wouldn't been nothing like
But
it is
they
now.
made it worse. I
Yeah,
mean, they are
yeah,
having to delete videos and turn off their comments. It would not have
yeah.
been to this
Mm-mm.
level whatsoever. And honestly, I don't even know if they would have gotten that because let's just say everything happened the exact same way. Let's just say Bria said what she said. She made that TikTok. They got it invited on the trip. They went on the trip. Only thing that was different is they didn't do all this shucking and jiving on TikTok. And then Bria came out and made her statement that it was a miscommunication. Nobody would have been mad at them.
In the story, yeah. Yeah,
Y'all
they
didn't
would have
have to
been
do
chilling.
nothing.
Yeah.
Crystal said, whole situation is messy and problematic from the creators and the brand. 100%.
Mhm.
Messy, problematic, just horrible. Horrible, horrible.
We gotta let Tarte go. Like, the only reason they are relevant is because of the influencers in these trips. Like, we just gotta let this company go.
I'm not putting my reputation on the line for any brand that would not do the same thing for me. And Tarte
And none of them will
1000%
be.
would leave them out to
Mm-mm.
dry. 100%. Yep. Kendra said, I knew there was a reason I stopped using Shape Tape years ago. Period. Good instincts.
Look, Jackie told us years ago, like, Jackie and Alyssa
Jackie.
literally did a video with their products. Like, I don't even think they had anything, like, for Alyssa, and she's a light-skinned Black woman.
They had like 20 shades for white people and
Yeah,
legitimately like 4 shades for black people in like
yeah,
what 2018, 2019, not even that long
yeah.
ago.
No.
Yeah. Yikes on bikes. Possum Planner said that that's general advice. There's a reason talking about salary is taboo is so you don't find out you're being underpaid.
Yeah.
100%.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
Kendra said, let me call Rihanna and make sure they don't make it on the 50 list. Girl, please call the contacts at Fancy.
That's what the girls been saying. Like, they can't wait for Fenty to do a brand trip because it's gonna be lit.
It's gonna
We
be
know it's
lit.
gonna be diverse. We know it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be inclusive. It's going to be amazing. So
Right.
can't wait till they do that. But yeah,
Yep.
yeah. All that to say, we just gotta let Tarte go.
Let it
Because that's the
go.
only reason why they relevant. Like,
Let
Kendra
it
didn't even
go.
remember why she stopped using because they
Exactly.
not relevant.
Let the lesson from this is to one, let these problematic brands go. Once they show you who they are, believe them. I'm not saying that people can't have a second chance, but come on.
Mhm.
Tarte on their 12th
Yeah,
time. Like
at
it's
least.
a wrap for them.
It's their culture at this point.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
as an influencer, like you have to move with integrity. Your brand means nothing if your audience does not trust you.
Mhm.
And guess what? For Fanita and Nikkei, their audience does not trust them anymore.
That's the thing. It's sad. I think
It's
I don't even
sad.
know if they can recover from this
I
like that.
know.
And it's like it's real sad for Fanita. Like, this ain't even your niche.
No.
Like, you messed up your brand over something that's not even something that you do. It's not you don't make makeup content.
And her brand is being real.
It's over.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap, Fanita. I unfollowed her too. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
God,
I had
really?
to. Yeah,
Because that
I
was
tried, but I
I
was like, "Yeah, I
tried
gotta go."
to because I really liked her, but I just
Yeah.
feel like as consumers, we definitely need to pay attention to the influencers that we support as well, and
Mhm.
make sure that they speak and move with integrity. Like
Mhm.
if you never see an influencer putting their neck out for somebody else, then don't you sit up here and put your neck out for them. Don't cancel the company because they told you so because the company pissed them off when you don't ever see them riding for nobody else like that. And that's literally the situation with Fanita. She wanted
Yeah.
us to cancel Pyrex on her behalf, and we did. And then 3 days later, she's selling her soul to Tarte. Like, absolutely not. On the back of another black woman. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I
Whew.
mean, this is a huge lesson learned for her. Um,
Hmm.
I still feel really bad for Bria, like, let's just say, like, what she's saying is true, that it was a misunderstanding. It's just the most hurtful part is the other Black creators that's
1000%.
just shitting on her
I know.
for no reason, don't even know this woman.
I know. But you know what?
That's the worst part.
I was happy to see a lot of support for her yesterday and
Mhm.
today, even before and after her, apology or whatever you want to call it came out. A lot of people had really recognized how messed up the situation is because of Nikkei and Fanita.
Mhm.
That is what really got people speaking out about how messed up the situation was.
Yeah.
So, because there were just so many black and brown creators that was on Team Tart in them comments begging for an invite to Miami. I can't.
Miami.
Florida, United States, North
Miami-Dade
America.
County.
Literally.
Are
Like
you for real?
not
It's
even
so wild to me.
not even Bora Bora, not even Dubai, not even an actual check that you can pay bills with.
Miami
Stuff, just a trip to
or a
Miami
Marriott.
and stuff from a brand who didn't even offer your shade until like a year ago. Be so for real, y'all. We got to be more for real. Like,
Yeah, I
it's
hope
sad. It's sad.
it's really sad. But yeah, it's still happening in real time, so I guess we can by the time we do the May bonus episode, we'll have
We're
the
gonna have some.
full wrap up. Yeah.
My guess is we're gonna have some apologies, especially from Fanita. I feel a little apology TikTok coming. Maybe from I don't know. The Nikkei girl is a level of delusion that is kind of
Delusional.
scary. It's kind of
Yeah.
actually scary. So I don't know about from her, but I think, and also Nikkei's audience is not the same as Fanita's audience. I think
Oh,
Nikkei's
no.
audience is a lot more accepting of her and her behavior, and probably, let's be real, probably very white. That is not Fanita's audience. Fanita's audience is very black and very socially aware of these type of things. So I feel a apology TikTok coming by the time we, you know. Mm.
Trash. Trash. Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Danny
Are you not
said.
embarrassed?
Danny said, "Why are brands hosting trips to Florida when it's homophobic as fuck and we have tons of queer influencers?" That's a
Again,
great question. This is
why
a
are we
great
doing this
question.
for Miami? Like,
Hmm.
the whole state of Florida. I mean, no shade. I know
Going
some of y'all live
hard
in Florida, but y'all know.
to go to Miami, Jeanette. Exactly.
It's wild for
Not to pay a
Miami.
bill, nothing. Kendra said, "Can we talk about Chris Brown and Usher, or is that a bonus episode conversation?" Yeah, we'll say that for the bonus. I'm very scared my electricity is gonna go out because of this weather.
Yeah, and I had to run
Kendra,
and get Ashton too.
yeah.
And that's
Well, we'll
something I
add
really
that.
wanna dig deep into too. Like, that I think
Uh-huh.
that's a good bonus. Yeah, we
Uh,
could really get in on that.
yeah, so I will make sure I add that to our bonus show notes.
Yeah, because
Um,
man, that's a developing story too.
I mean, it's breaking news. Breaking news. You heard it here first.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, y'all. Also, I definitely wanted to another thing that's, super sad, unfortunate breaking news is there was a mass shooting yesterday at a outdoor mall in Allen, Texas in the DFW area.
Mhm.
And as we reported on this, at least 9 people have lost their lives, unfortunately. And I'm just devastated about this. We'll definitely talk more about it later. I'm still just trying to wrap my brain around it because this was actually a mall that we frequented right really often because we live pretty close to it. It's a really, really nice area,
Mm.
very family oriented. And it just absolutely makes me sick to my stomach that people are just enjoying a nice Saturday at the mall and they lost their lives because
Oh, yeah.
this country refuses to do anything about the gun problem in America. It's the guns.
Another thing that's just embarrassing with this country,
Yep.
like, why this just should not be happening.
No.
Like, we should not, like, it's almost every week, it's something that we have to, like,
Mhm.
talk about on this level where, like you said, it's just people going to school, enjoying their Saturday, like, and
Yep.
it just wild.
It's wild.
Just wild. Yeah.
Yep, it's really, really gross. It's just really gross and really devastating. And it's like, even if you want to say mental health and this and that adds to it, every place has issues with mental health. Every place does not have issues with all these guns, literally everywhere that are so readily and easily available. And in particularly in Texas, that just in recent years have loosened gun restrictions. I know one thing the governor did a couple years ago was lower the purchasing age from like 21 to 18. I mean, just like what do you expect? Just like I just can't. It's just disgusting. So gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm just kind of over it. I'm over it. It's just I just wish it was something we can get on the same page about because it's one thing. Like, people are just losing their lives. Like, why are you just so adamant because you are a responsible gun owner that privileges need to be lifted? Like, if you're responsible, why wouldn't you be okay with taking the extra steps and precautions to make sure
I
that
mean,
everybody who is responsible?
that's the gag that
Yeah.
responsible gun owners are on our side. You know what I'm saying? The majority of responsible gun owners feel the way we do and have no problems with more restrictions and making it harder for people who want to do things like this to get a gun. But unfortunately, those are not the people who are, running all this and making these decisions. It's these politicians who got the NRA in their pockets. So, or vice versa.
Yeah.
They're
Sound
in the
like it's
NRA
just money.
pocket. It's just money because it's common sense. Most people agree. So, yeah, it's super sad. But yeah, y'all. This has been regardless of the last 5 minutes, this has been a really fun episode. Obviously, we love doing these monthly episodes with our Patreons. Y'all are the best. These are always so much fun. And we have some medium conversations here, some medium to large conversations here, and
Yeah.
I love that for us.
I know. I know.
Ain't no
Yeah.
small talk. Ain't no
It's
small
not.
talk.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the bonus episode
Mm-hmm.
this month.
Me too.
We got some good stuff. Something else gonna pop off too. So
Always.
yeah. Hopefully we
Always.
need to schedule it where we're not doing something else so we can really go in.
Yes, I agree. I totally,
Yeah,
totally agree.
we'll look at the schedule.
Yep. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us. We hope that y'all enjoyed this episode. If you're not already, please make sure you are following us on Instagram at Planners and Wine. We also have a Facebook page at Planners and Wine, and check out our Patreon if you're interested. We always have loads of fun with all the things we do with our patrons every month. You can check out Myra at Myra Plans It on everything. You can check me out at Meg's Got a Plan on everything. J-Bay don't be posting like that, but he is a part of the planner community at J-Bay Plans It.
Become a planet.
Join the universe.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, y'all, we will talk to y'all soon.
Bye guys.